I just knew it wasn't gonna work.
What, the pancakes? Sure, just throw some of the blueberries in there. We got it made.
No, I'm talking about last night. I just had this feeling that something was gonna go wrong with that.
Oh, look, forget about it.
So, what do I do here now? Do I just dump these in here?
Yeah.
All of these in?
Yeah, all of them.
Okay. You say so.
At least you got out of there okay.
Out of there, okay? Are you kidding? I got caught red-handed.
Yeah, but I mean, at least you were able to, tuck your way out of it pretty good.
Oh, sure, yeah. I just happened to be over here to pick up my camera in the middle of the night. That was a very likely story, yeah.
Well, hey, look, it's your house too, ain't it?
Well, Tab certainly did not buy that story.
That creep. Ruined our film, too. We gotta think of something. I mean, there's gotta be some way we can show that broad up for what she really is.
Oh, no, you don't. No, I'm not getting involved in any more of your schemes. Last night was more than enough for me, thank you.
Hey, don't chicken out of me now. We came so close last night.
Wait, what is this waste stuff? I was the one who got caught.
Well, I couldn't risk going to jail. Besides, somebody had to stay there and guard the car.
Right, I know, Babs. But listen, I cannot go through anything more like last night. Not again.
Well, you've got to keep your father from marrying Nancy.
I know, but how?
Well, I don't know yet. I mean, where does she go? What does she do?
Well, I don't know. That's it. She just hardly ever leaves the house these days. Except, well, to go to the hospital. She does go there for therapy sessions once in a while.
Oh, I just can't figure it. You know, your old man's got to have some smarts. I mean, you don't get where he is by having rocks in your head.
I know, of course. He's just brilliant when it comes to business.
Yeah, but when it comes to dames, he's got a brain like a smashed potato.
I know. What really burns me up is the fact that she has been fooling him for all this time.
Speaking of burning, don't you think you ought to flip those things over?
Oh, my gosh, yes. Well, I think maybe we'd better just start over here. What do you think?
Yeah, start over. Something new, something totally different. If only we had a witness. I mean, you saw her walking around, but nobody believes you.
I know. If I could have just remembered or done something about the film. You know what? Maybe I could have hid the film.
Oh, forget it. It's no use crying over spilt milk. Or pancake batter, for that matter. Yeah. No, I gotta think of something. It'll come to me. I know it will. We gotta have a plan. Some kind of a plan.
All right, girls. I know you two are up to something. What is it?
Us?
We're just, cooking up blueberry pancakes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Burning up is more like it. What's all this about a plan?
A plan? A plan. A plan for cleaning up the mess. That's
Yeah.
Well, it's obvious you need one. But I think there's more to this than you're letting on.
Come in.
Gary,
Hi, Ben. Come on in. Sit down.
I just saw Lori.
Oh, I thought so.
Her condition hasn't changed. She's hardly moved from the one position. Terry, there's not a doctor in this whole place that can understand it. No one can figure it out.
Is everything set for a transfer to Mercy Hospital?
Yes, we're leaving this afternoon.
Ben, how long are you planning to stay with her?
Until she's fully recuperated.
But we don't know how long that can be.
I want to stay with her as long as she needs me, and nothing will change my mind, Terry.
Ben, I hate to bring this up again, but you must promise me you'll take care of it.
I'll try.
Ben?
Look, I promise I'll try, but I need to be with her right now. I only wish we weren't so far away.
You know, maybe when Laurie's starting to feel better, you can come back to Kingsley and open up the clinic.
Terry, please, let's not go into that again. If it's to be, it's to be. Like I said, I'll call Dave Phillips as soon as...
Davison?
Yes?
John Brubaker.
Sergeant, come on in.
Ms. Davison? Ben?
Oh, you have some good news, I hope?
Well, we haven't caught the man, if that's what you mean.
Of course that is what I mean. Do you have any idea what it's like watching Laurie lying there in that bed hour after hour, motionless like some kind of little child? Do you have any idea what it feels like knowing that the man who did that is out there on the street somewhere?
I'm sorry, Ben. We have questioned the two subjects in custody.
Who, Monk?
Monk and the other one, Hernandez, and they both, neither one of them's going to change their story. They'll admit to trying to rip off the school, but that's as far as they're going to go. They claim they don't know anything about what happened to your wife.
So maybe you ought to look someplace else. Do you ever think of that?
Yes, I have.
What about this other kid? What's his name? Squeegee.
It's like I told you before. Squeegee, Stephen Henderson, has an alibi. Everything checks out.
Yeah, of course it checks out. Everything checks out.
We're doing the best we can.
Now, look, maybe the students are telling the truth. Maybe they didn't do it, but maybe they know who did.
Well, I think that's a possibility, and that's a direction that I've been pushing them in.
Well, I should think so.
Doctor, they're both in jail.
Yeah, but for how long?
The judge set bail at $5,000, and so far, neither one of them's been able to post it.
Oh, how reassuring.
Look, I know it's not much.
Look, is this your idea of justice? Is this what you call justice? You throw a couple of punks in jail, and the man who did that to my wife is out there on the street somewhere now. Is that justice?
You've got to find him. I mean, he'll probably do this again.
Mrs. Davison, you got to believe me when I tell you we're trying everything that we can. We want to catch this guy just as much as you want him caught. Now, I realize that this is not much of a comfort, but I promise that I'm going to do everything that I can to bring this guy to justice.
Well, good morning.
Hi, good morning to you.
What are you doing here so early?
I don't know. I just thought I'd come on in.
I really appreciate all the extra time you've put in. You have taken such a load off of me.
Well, I'm happy to do it, really.
Are you sure?
I don't have anything better to do.
Well, whatever turns you on. So, tell me, did you have an exciting night last night?
I certainly did.
Glad somebody has. Tell me all about him. Anybody I know?
No, it wasn't a date, Vicki.
Oh?
Yeah, you might remember the woman that's trying to marry my father?
Right, the one who used to be your best friend.
Right. The one who has been faking that she can't walk so my father would feel sorry for her. Well, I went over to her place last night and wanted to take some pictures of her just walking around because I really wanted to prove to my father that she really is a phony. Well, I slipped into the house and then I hid in her closet. She didn't know I was there, of course.
Real undercover stuff.
Oh, really? Yeah. I got the pictures okay. But as I was slipping out the door, Tab caught me. I've never been so frightened in my life.
Tab?
Oh, Tab, yes. That is Nancy's therapist, or so he claims to be.
Not Tab Barron.
Yeah, how do you know him?
I met him the other night at the Castaway, and you know, he seemed like a pretty nice person.
Vicki, I would really watch out for this guy. I'm sure that he and Nancy are in on this fakey paralysis scheme together. I mean, he must be, because he wouldn't let me out of the house with that camera.
Did he take the film?
Oh, he took it all right. He exposed the entire roll. I don't know what his game is, but I can bet you he's up to no good.
That is really funny because he didn't strike me as that type at all.
I'd just say, don't mess with him. Take my word for it. The guy will be trouble.
Speaking of trouble,
How you doing today, beautiful?
Can I help you with something?
You know, you are so cute when you blush.
I don't know. I am not blushing.
well, why don't you leave her alone?
I don't think anybody asked for your opinion. I came by to pick up those permits, remember?
Oh, yeah, those permits. I'm sure they're here someplace.
Good. You know, you're so quiet all the time. Have you ever just let your hair down and had some fun, Miriam?
This must be the hospital wing permits we need, right?
Uh-huh. You know, I can sure show you a good time.
I know they're here somewhere. I'm still looking.
So am I. Matter of fact, just take your time. I've got all day. And all night. Interested?
Hi, I'm glad you stopped by.
Oh, I just wanted to come by and see how Laurie was doing.
Well, today is her last day. She's being transferred to Mercy Hospital this afternoon.
Oh, I know you hate to see her go, but it's for the best. You said so yourself.
I know.
You poor thing. This whole thing is taking its toll on you.
Does it show that much?
Oh, not on the outside, no, but on the inside I can tell. Terry, if there's anybody you want to talk to, just call me and I'll be there. Just whenever you want.
Oh, Ione.
Oh, you shouldn't have to bear this alone. This is too much for one body to bear alone.
Will you go with me when I go to see Laurie?
Tomorrow, if you want.
Oh, I wish I could. The work is piling up here so much, I don't know when I can get away.
Well, is there anything wrong? Is something wrong, Terry?
I didn't realize I was that transparent. Ione everything has been so hectic around here these past few days, I don't know which end is up.
Well, honey, don't you worry about it. Everybody in this hospital knows what you've been going through.
Well, not everyone.
Well, how's that?
This is a poison pen letter from Russ Weaver, our administrative assistant. We've been locking horns quite a bit lately. Now he wants to cut the nursing staff and change the shift rotation.
Well, isn't that your department?
Unfortunately, both Russ and his boss disagree. You know, the thing that upsets me the most about Russ is the way he's going about this. It's like he's out for blood. I really don't understand where he's coming from.
Well, Terry, what are you going to do?
Everything I can do to make sure that the patients receive proper care. Well, so much for my trials. Anything new with Jean and Carla?
Trials, that's a good way to put it. No, nothing has changed. Lord knows I wish it had.
Are Carla and Jimmy still in Lake Tahoe?
Yes, and Gene is still around here sulking.
Gene isn't still thinking about leaving Kingsley, is he?
I'm afraid he is.
Oh, no.
Yes. And if he does, you know, that'll be the last straw. He and Carla will never get back together again. Terry, I don't know. Gene is my son, but he's a grown man, and I can't tell him how to live his life.
It isn't easy being a mother, is it? No. You know, I always thought when my children were grown up, I'd feel differently.
Like they'd get out the nest and they'd be on their own.
Yeah, but it's not that simple, is it?
No, it's that bond between the mother and child just doesn't fade into the past like that. Sometimes I think it's harder to be a mother now than when Gene was a boy.
I know what you mean.
Oh, you know, of course, it's not the day-by-day things, but the big things. To see Gene give up on his marriage and his family like that, and to see him ruin his life, oh, and you can't do anything about it.
No matter how old our children get, I think we always feel their pain.
Oh, just like it was your own. Oh, what we wouldn't give for a simple scraped knee or a bruised elbow again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Terry? Oh, well, hello, Ione. We're ready to leave for Mercy Hospital.
Oh, Ben, I just want you to know how sorry I am for all your troubles.
Thank you. I'm going to ride in the back of the ambulance with Laurie.
Ben, all my thoughts and prayers are with you.
And so am I.
You watch Terry while I'm away.
Oh, now, don't you worry none. I certainly will.
I'll come to visit as soon as possible.
Oh, well, I guess I best be getting along. I guess you two want some time alone. Now, Terry, don't you forget what I said. Now, you just call me if you have a need. And, Ben, you take care. And I'm going to be praying for you and Laurie both.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and God bless.
And I want to see Laurie.
I thought you would.
Ben.
Mom? Ben? Wait up.
Oh, hi, Peter.
Yeah, I wanted to see Laurie before she left. I was afraid it's too late.
Oh, I thought maybe you'd forgotten.
Look, Peter, you can see her, of course, but I'd like to spend just a moment alone with her for a while.
Of course. Yeah. I understand. Peter, I'm a little worried about your mother.
Mom?
Yeah, she's taking this awfully hard. I want you to try your best to comfort her any way you can, okay?
You still think it's my fault, don't you?
Peter, I never said that.
If I had picked up Lori, though.
Peter, I want you to stop harping about that, okay? Now, something like that could have happened to anybody. It's time to forget it. Now, will you?
Sure. Mom?
It's okay. I'm all right. You two can go in now.
Mrs. Davidson, I'd like to talk to you right away.
Later, Mr. Lewis.
This is important, Mrs. Davidson.
Mr. Lewis, my daughter is being transferred to Mercy Hospital. I think that is more important right now.
Well, I didn't...
There are a few things that I would like to discuss with you, too, sir. I will be in my office later this morning if you'd care to drop by.
Very well, I'll see you then.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take these upstairs to the commissioner and get them signed.
What? I mean, they're not done yet?
Well, it'll only take a minute or so, just upstairs.
Okay, I'll go with you. How's that?
Oh, no, really. That's not necessary.
No, I insist. You know, make sure this job gets done. Okay.
I can do the job just fine myself.
Mrs. Davidson,
Yes, Mr. Lewis.
I realize that you've been through a great emotional strain lately, but I don't understand why you're taking it out on my assistant.
Is that what you wanted to talk to me about?
Yes, it is. I'd like to know why you're giving him such a hard time.
You know as well as I do that Russ has way overstepped his bounds. He has very nearly alienated every member of this staff.
Let's not exaggerate the situation. Now, Russ is my right-hand man. Now, perhaps he has rubbed some people the wrong way, but after all, that's part of the job sometimes.
Have you seen this memo? It's a little love note from your right-hand man.
He doesn't mince words, does he?
It's not what he does, Mr. Lewis. It's the way he goes about it. Now, there is no need for him to attack me personally through that memo.
Well, perhaps he has been carried away a bit with his position.
So you see what I mean.
And on the other hand, I didn't hire him as a diplomat. You know, sometimes he reminds me of myself at that age. Overeager, perhaps, but truly dedicated.
Dedicated to the destruction of this hospital.
Mrs. Davidson, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. Russ Weaver works for me. What he does at my request.
Including this memo?
In order to maximize our efficiency, I have directed him to make an investigation of every member of the staff.
Including yourself, Mr. Lewis.
Well...
In case you haven't noticed, that dedicated young man has his sights set on your job.
Hi, Vicki.
Oh, hi, Peter.
I need to talk to you.
Okay, what about?
It's about the other night.
Oh, don't feel bad about that. I understand. It could have happened to anybody.
Oh, I just feel so guilty.
Guilty? Why do you feel guilty? You didn't do anything.
If only I'd have picked her up when I was supposed to.
Oh, that.
Oh, what do you think I mean?
Well, never mind. Look, Peter, it's not your fault. And don't torture yourself like this. Pretty soon you're going to start making me feel guilty, too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're a nice kid.
Nice kid. I knew it.
You knew what?
That you were using me.
Peter, no.
Yeah, you want to make Gil jealous.
I told you that night, yes, I did want to make Gil jealous, but there was more to it than that. I like and care about you very much. And that has nothing to do with Gil.
Sure.
I do, really. I think you're cute.
Thanks.
And I'd love it if you'd ask me out again sometime.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
I would.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, Miriam.
Well, I will just stamp these in. You'll be all taken care of.
Well, no, not really. What I was hoping maybe you and I could get together and go out to dinner or something, huh?
Do you mind, please?
Peter, like I said, I'd love to go out with you.
Oh, robbing the cradle again, huh, Vicki?
You want to mind your own business?
Peter, every young man needs a woman like Vicky to show him the ropes.
Hey, go for it.
Hey, if I need your advice, I'll ask for it.
Gil, here, take these. They're finished now.
Thanks.
Is there anything else?
Yeah. I was wondering if you'd like to go out to lunch.
No, thank you. I have a lot of work to catch up on.
Well, I'm sure Vicky would just love to do it for you, so.
Please, I would rather not.
Great Chinese restaurant. Fine. Well, I guess I'll see you later.
Look, I better be going too.
Well, do you want to have lunch?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, we could just, talk some more, go down to Leon's.
Yeah, but look.
Look, I'm not asking you because of Gil. He's not even in the office.
Okay. Yeah.
Good, because there's some things I want to talk to you about anyway.
Okay. I'll pick you up at noon.
Great.
See you then. Bye, Mary.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Vicky, I hope you're not stringing Peter along because he's a really nice kid.
He is nice, but he's not a kid. Not if I can have anything to do about it.